structure. Ambiguous sentence structure means sometimes grammatically sentence is right, but it does not generate any sense. Ambiguity is there. Sometimes faulty grammar means we are not able to use grammar effectively. Instead of present tense, we are using past tense plus past tense, we are using future tense, misspelling, incorrect pronunciation, all these. And here, condensed is an example. It might be used as a positive, okay, dignified behavior, but receiver, it depends upon receiver how he takes. This is a positive word, but he may take it otherwise. She may think that, oh, it's a means one kind of a negative connotation, means we are talking superiority, okay. So it is up to us, okay. Connotative meaning means semantic. Semantics is study of meaning. Clear?
Yes, sir.
So I hope this classification noise are clear to you.
Clear
Yes.
to you.
Any other question?
No, sir. Thank you, sir. And what are the, sir, I would like to know, would you please throw some lights on condense, the word condense?
Okay, condense.
Yeah.
Condense, actually what happens, condense word means in positive, graciousness or dignity of manner.
Yeah.
But here, it depends upon the person, interpret the word in a negative way. Assumption of superiority. Oh, suppose somebody is talking and we think that, oh, the fellow wants superiority to be established over us. So in that way one can take. But here we talking graciousness or dignity. So it depends upon us how to take it. Clear?
Yes,
So
sir.
it can be used in a positive way, it can be used in a negative way. Clear?
Yes, sir. Yes,
So means what I have told, connotative meaning means surface meaning and deep meaning. Yes. Next point is,
Okay, sir, then what are the points to be remembered?
yes, you should know how this communication barrier operates. Clear?
Yeah.
Second point is why they cause misunderstandings. Sometimes it causes misunderstanding. And third point is how to mitigate, how to reduce the intensity of these barriers. Okay, negative impact of these barriers. So these are the points to remember. If you remember this, of course, you can get good results. Yes?
Yes, sir.
Now, let us talk of types of barriers. Okay?
Okay.
Friends, when we talk of types of barriers, that is intrapersonal, interpersonal, and organizational. So let us see what is intrapersonal. So following are the, if you look at the slides, you will find that following are the barriers. First of all, wrong assumptions. Okay? Sometimes people communicate, but they develop wrong assumptions. We assume things, and later on we repent that, oh, it was wrong. Varied perceptions means we have different perceptions, variations we find, different background people, those who are working with you, they may have different backgrounds, of course they must have. Wrong inferences, we infer, suppose we are there, and suppose you are going to gone on a business trip, when you come back you find that two senior persons are not, means you are not in sight, means you don't find them in the office. You may think that they might have been terminated,
Yes, sir.
but later on you come to know that those persons have been promoted. So your wrong inferences is you thought that they would have been terminated, but reality was that
They are promoted.
they were promoted.
Yeah.
Clear? So this is what impervious thinking. Next point is impervious thinking. Impervious thinking means sometimes what happens, we appreciate ideas those with whom we are comfortable. If we are not, if suggestions or point discussed, they are not suitable, then we develop negative sense. Particularly in case of technology. Nowadays we find use of technology. So in technology what happens, those who are not well versed with the technology, what do? They go on criticizing this thing. So that is negative tendency. And if you do not like something, then rejection, we reject the thing straight away. Oh, I don't believe in technology. You can see many people, or I can say, oh, distort, and they will distort the message because they do not like it, and then avoid it. So rejection, distortion, and avoidance, that is it, impervious categories. Then categorical thinking. Categorical thinking means you think that, oh, I know everything, no need to listen, because suppose you are working on the budget of the annual budget, okay, and there is a meeting takes place, and means one of the employees presenting the budget, but you are not paying attention. You think that, oh, I have been briefed by my secretary, then why to listen? But later on you think that this point is to be raised. As you are not paying attention, then what will happen? Later on you will come to know that the point which you start raising has already been discussed. You find yourself in embarrassing position. Clear? So these are intrapersonal barriers. So you must be careful how to get rid of them. Okay, categorical thinking, negative tendencies are to be removed. Wrong inferences, different background, you must know that they are from different background. They must have different set of minds. Varied perception, they have different perception. Everybody will think the same problem from different perceptions, and then wrong assumption. So varied perception, again it can be used as means asset for us, because people have different perceptions, how to look at the problems from different angles, and it can give you new insight, it can provide you solution. So it is up to us how to make use of this. So sometimes what happens, boss of the company does not like to work in a democratic way, and they what do? They go on, means suppose somebody says something else different from his, means categorical thinking, or what I say impervious thinking, then he starts rejecting. No, that does not work here. That should not be the case. We should give them some room to them. Clear? So that is intrapersonal barriers. Yes. Let us look at some wrong assumptions. Let us look at this slide. Here you will find that this picture shows that fellow is explaining everything, but the person who is listening to him has developed wrong assumptions. With the result, we find failure in the communicator. Next is varied perception. You might have heard the story. All of us know the story of a 6 blind person and an elephant. They are perceiving that, oh, somebody touches the tail, oh, it's a rope. Somebody says it's a fan, it is this is what, this is this. So this is what, these are different perception. All of them may right. Clear? So this is what we find generally when we work in the group of companies. Clear?
Yes.
Now what to do? We should not be non-judgmental. If we become judgmental, then what will happen? Oh, the fellow is not good. Rejection, distortion. We do not like technology. Oh, this system will not work in our company. So don't be non-judgmental. Then comes be empathetic. Empathetic means, I have discussed earlier, think from their point of view. If you think, then if you are sensitive to their needs, then definitely you can get good results. Now comes not assume anything. Not assume anything means, if you assume something and it may be right or wrong, so you should not assume anything. Clear? And then stick to the subject. We get that people, we see that people get diverted from the topic. So what I say, stick to the subject. If you stick to the subject, then what will happen? You can get them involved. They will listen to you attentively. Okay, so these are the points to be kept in mind, so that we can bring forth the desired results. Okay?
Sir, I would like to know, sir, would you please throw some light on the word empathy?
Empathy.
Yeah.
I have said earlier, empathy means think from sympathy and empathy.
Yeah.
Sympathy word. Many of you might be familiar with the word sympathy. Empathy means think from another person, with whom, from your receiver's point of view.
Yeah.
What we see, suppose boss of the company, he thinks, he looks at the problem from his own point of view. But if we think, imagine if you were at the junior officer in the company, and think from his angle. If somebody is saying something, instead of straightway rejecting things, we should give some ear to this, that why the fellow is saying this, what would be in his mind, why he has behaved in such a way. Instead of this, what we happen, we start rebuking the person. That is not a fair practice, and it again creates dissatisfaction among employees, and they are not able to contribute significantly for the growth of company. So I hope this word empathy is clear.
Yeah,
Okay.
sir. Very much clear, sir.
So intrapersonal has been discussed.
Okay.
Second type of barriers are interpersonal barriers. If you look at the slide, you will find interpersonal barriers. Interpersonal barriers means if you talk limited, suppose we are talking to, suppose we talk to someone, and the fellow might be our student, limited vocabulary. If we go on using strange words, for him it would be strange, then he will not be able to understand, because in vocabulary we find passive vocabulary, active vocabulary, ad hoc vocabulary. So this is what we will have to take care of. Then incongruity of verbal and non-verbal clues. Sometimes what happens, what you want to say and that does not match with the non-verbal, means your dressing, your overall posture, your body language, how you eye contact, facial expressions, everything matters a lot. Next is emotional outburst. If you are emotionally disturbed, then you cannot think properly. So what I say, try to avoid, because personal relation and professional relation both are different things. Clear?
Yes.
So don't think emotionally. Emotional outbursts can create problem. Clear? So next is cultural variation. Cultural variation means people. India is a country of diversities,
Diversity, yes.
and people, suppose those who are from northeast, they have different type of culture, totally different from western part of India. If you look at southern part of India, and we have people from different parts of country. So cultural variation, of course, it would be, but we should respect this variation. We can again use it in the best interest of the institution, of the company. It depends upon us how much positive we are, and if we are positive, we can get good result. Then select your communication properly, and selectivity, and then poor listening skills. Sometimes what is seen that people are not able to listen properly. They cannot. Poor, that is called poor listening skills. If they are not able to focus, then what will happen? Others will not understand. So this is our interpersonal. Intrapersonal means you have to introspect, you will have to reflect on what is said by you, then you can develop. But interpersonal, you will have to keep audience in mind, means know your audience. Cultural variation, respect, you must be respectful to the cultural variation. Poor listening skills, noise in the channel, sometimes disturbances in the lines, sometimes suppose somebody has written some letter and the fellow has ambiguous structures, complicated language, complex structures, not used properly, use of inappropriate words. So all this plays vital role. So what I say, if you work on all these issues, then you can bring forth positive results. Clear?
Yes.
So interpersonal behavior, yes. Let us look at the picture. Emotional outburst.
Okay.
Here is a picture of emotional outburst. Suppose two persons are working. You can see in the picture carrying a sword in their hands. They do not like each other. But in company, again I have said, earlier I have said that it's interdependence. If you do not like the person, it's okay. But we must respect his views. When he says something, we cannot straightway reject them. If we go emotionally, then we will be harming the interest of the society. You might have heard about Abraham Lincoln, who respect his enemies also. And one of the enemies, whose arch enemy, was given the post of foreign minister. Once he was asked, why did you give him this post? He said, he is my enemy, not the enemy of country. I know his capacities. He will work in the best interest of the country. So that is what emotional, he has put emotional aspect aside, and then he has think logically in the best of the country's interest. Clear? So this is what emotional outburst. Poor listening skills. You might have seen that somebody delivers lecture. At that time, what do you think? You are not able to concentrate. So that also plays, that also become problematic, because we are not able to understand what is there, what is not there. Clear? So this is what is some now pointers. Let us look at what can be done. You may ask, okay? So what I say, be positive. You must be positive in your approach. If you are positive, then you can bring forth. So don't develop negative tendencies. Resist all this negativity if you want to ensure the good results. Then use of dictionary and thesaurus. Forget, because it's a wide choice. Suppose there is a word, it can have number of meanings. So you go to dictionary, use thesaurus, then and use the most appropriate word. Next is, who is the audience? Know them carefully. Okay, what is their level? Avoid jargons. Construction must be careful. Understand structures, and then enjoy the language. Important thing, enjoy the process, enjoy the communication. Unnecessary, without imposing your pressure over you. It is better to enjoy. Be positive, and day by day, Rome was not built in a day. Day by day you can develop. If you compare your own performance with the previous one, then you will find. So that is ipsative evaluation. We should not think of particular norm or criteria, but compare your own performance with the previous performance. You will find change, means you have developed. So gradually, if you are careful, conscious, then you can get good results. Okay? Yes. Organizational barriers. Too many transfer stations. Sometimes I want to convey my message to someone, to the employees, and large number of employees are working. But what via means what is said to you, then you will say to others, then chain communication or cluster communication, but it gets distorted. So that should be avoided. Sometimes people are afraid, oh, they are my superior, how to counter their argument, what to say, how to say, because they are our boss. So don't worry. Negative tendencies are to be avoided, and use of inappropriate media. Which channel is to be used? That is to be avoided. And information overload. Sometimes you have a lot of information and you will have to. The last one is okay, information overload. Okay, so I am sure after getting all this, a clear picture would means definitely it would be having before your eyes.
Okay.
Yes. Anything
Now,
else?
last but not the least, we have some tips for effective communication,
Okay.
and these tips are. It is shown on our
The slide. Yes. Look at the slides
Yeah,
here.
look at the slide,
First
yeah.
one is create.
Yeah, create an open communication environment.
Yes. First of all, environment must be fearless, so that people can share their views fearlessly. They have many ideas. Then receiver keep in mind. Then avoid transfer stations. Okay.
And then the next one is always keep the receiver in mind.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah, and who is the receiver? We have to keep in our mind.
Yeah.
There our message should be for the receiver.
Yes.
It is not for the by and large for all people.
Okay.
And then the next one is avoid having too many transfer stations.
Yes.
Yeah, as far as possible, go directly to the person.
Okay. If it is not possible,
Yeah.
through written communication you can go. Otherwise, the message gets distorted. When it comes back to you, you will be surprised. Oh, this was the message which I conveyed.
Yeah.
It was totally different from what I conveyed to the person with whom I communicated. So what I say, try to avoid all these things and be aware of diversity of culture. Okay, language.
Okay, and the most important thing is do not communicate when you are emotionally disturbed. Yes.
Yes. Actually, what happens when we are emotionally disturbed, we are not able to think logically. So try to control your emotions. If you are learnt how to control your emotions, definitely you can bring forth good results. Okay. What else?
Okay.
Non-verbal cues.
Yes.
Yes.
Now be aware of diversity in culture,
Yes.
language, etc.
Yes, of course, we have talked of variety, diversity. So we must respect them. We must use them. We should not hurt their sentiments. Those are working unknowingly, unintentionally. Sometimes something is said, it hurts the sentiments. So try to avoid these things and then use non-verbal clues. Non-verbal clues means 40% we communicate with words,